The 2024 Iran Oil Show is in full swing in Tehran, putting the country's oil industry achievements on full display. RT correspondent Yusuf Jalali reports from the event.
Is the lifeblood of Iran's economy, the primary driving force behind its financial engine. Now, the Iran Oil Show draws top industry players from the country and beyond to tap into its vast petroleum resources. Each participating country has its own goals in engaging with Iran's oil, gas, and petrochemical sectors, but Iran's main objective is to tackle the persistent challenges mainly caused by the Western sanctions on the country's strategic commodity.
Over 1,700 companies, including 250 foreign firms from China, Japan, Russia, India, and Turkey, have converged in Tehran for the four-day event to unveil cutting-edge machinery and engineering services tailored for deployment in Iran's upstream and downstream petroleum sectors.
Over 250 foreign companies are participating in this exhibition. Despite the West's announcement of intensified sanctions against Iran, the significant foreign presence demonstrates the dynamic nature of our country's oil industry.
Anticipation is high for significant developments at the event, from the signing of major oil contracts to substantial investments in Iran's oil sector. This comes as Western oil giants have exited the lucrative market in the wake of the U.S. withdrawal from the 2015 nuclear deal and the reimposition of oil sanctions on Tehran.
After a sharp fall to less than 500,000 barrels per day in 2020, Iran's oil sales have rebounded to almost 1.5 million BPD this year.
Amid the challenging landscape of sanctions, Iran is increasingly relying on local expertise to revive dormant oil projects abandoned by Western companies. Analysts suggest that a substantial gap in machinery and engineering within Iran's oil sector is now being effectively bridged by domestic resources.
Based on our plans last year, we signed 4 contracts worth $20 billion with 4 capable Iranian contractors. Another $13 billion contract was signed for the development of 7 shared oil fields by our domestic firms. Aren't these achievements significant? This shows that we do not need to rely on Western expertise.
And it seems that Iranian manufacturers are displaying a newfound confidence now as they take the initiative to localize key machinery previously sourced from Western suppliers. The absence of Western tech providers from Iran's oil and gas projects has also prompted the country to turn more to its key trade partners, most notably Russia. Last year, Russian Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak attended the Iran Oil Show at the head of a delegation of 80 Russian oil firms, where the two sides signed major energy contracts.
We are implementing projects to develop oil fields in Iran and have outlined new projects where I expect progress soon.
Energy-hungry China, which has continued to buy the bulk of Iran's oil even at the peak of the Western sanctions, has also expanded its role as a technology provider in Iran's oil and gas fields. Chinese companies are strategically positioning themselves to capitalize on the opportunities created by the withdrawal of European energy giants from the Iranian market, and they appear to be confident that they can fill the resulting vacuum.
We have a complete system of energy section. We have, from the drilling to, to the petrochemical, to the refinery. We have the whole set of equipment, technology, everything. If we work together very closely, I think the Chinese companies can make up the gap left by the Western countries. Now, the sanction is the biggest challenge because they cause a lot of problems such as payment and transportation. We have some solutions. Actually, the clients here have some special ways to do the payment.
With the combination of indigenous expertise and support from long-standing allies, Iran has successfully managed to revive its oil output in defiance of the sanctions. However, the road to reclaiming its position as a top exporter remains arduous, with significant progress needed to match pre-sanctions export levels. Industry experts here say international platforms like the Iran Oil Show can provide shortcuts for the country to revitalize its primary source of income. Yusuf Jalali, RT, Tehran.